This Oba Femi figure is freaking awesome. What's up, JW? Today we have the new WWE Elite Series 121 Oba Femi. This is a figure I've been wanting Mattel to make for a long time, and I'm super excited here to review. And we had the new Elite packaging, and it's absolutely beautiful. It is the first ever debut for like the main line, because we have had this new packaging for the WrestleMania series, and I believe it was the Royal Rumble series as well. But this is the first time for the main line, so this is the first time we've seen like the main colors. And it's kind of like, it's definitely its own new like unique thing, but in my opinion it kind of reminds me of like a throwback to like 2017 2016 packaging, like the colors wise, because it's 2016 2017 WWE figures had a lot of red and black coloring in it, so that kind of reminds me of that. But it doesn't, obviously it's not the same shape as it, but it kind of reminds me of it. But also, like, this giant like nameplate kind of reminds me of the early on WWE package. It's kind of like a mosh posh of all sorts of stuff, but it's also just kind of like its own thing. So we got the picture of the man himself, Oba Femi, probably the most dominant WWE NXT North American champion in history. We have a massive WWE logo here that's outlined. I kind of like that. I love that the bubble is way bigger, and you can see the full figure. And then if you ever have a Build-A-Figure now, they actually, you can open up the top and it's in its like own like slot here, because this is the only part of like for packaging for plastic, which I kind of like that as well. They have the Mattel logo 8 and up. You actually see the series number, so you got blue, red, white lettering for Oba Femi. The top, we have a giant Elite Collection logo, True Effects. Another Elite Collection logo up here. You turn it to the side, and we just have a nice picture of the man himself with Series 121 with a nice massive font, and then Elite Collection. And the back, I like this a lot. It's your typical just like giant picture, usually the person. I like that the font's a lot bigger in this. It's easier to read, so if you want to pause the video and read the description there, go ahead if you want to. Also up here we got Elite Series, it says Series 121, and then Oba Femi, WWE logo, Elite Collection, and then we have the picture of the rest of the series. So you probably wondering why I didn't get anybody else in this series. Austin Theory, I do have the matching Grayson Waller to go with it. I don't know, I thought about getting it, but I just do not like the head scan of Austin Theory. I already have 3 Elite Austin Theory, so I'm like, I don't need it. Carmelo Hayes, I'll probably get down the line. I already have a Carmelo Hayes basic, and I'm not in a rush to get a Carmelo Hayes Elite. Gunther, we pretty much have an Ultimate Edition version of the Elite figure, just this time it comes with the World Heavyweight title. I'm like, I don't need it personally. I already have the Ultimate and the Elite Gunther, so I feel good about that. The CM Punk, I have a lot of CM Punks, and it's just like, I didn't pre-order it, and I kind of regret it, because I've seen a bunch of pictures of it, and it looks freaking awesome. It's like the white gear and everything, so I'm kind of regretting not getting CM Punk. But then we have the side right here, it says Oba Femi, red and blue, picture himself. But enough of the packaging. This has been a long intro, guys, so I hope I have not bored you. So let's get this figure opened up, and let's review Oba Femi. Alright, so I have Oba Femi out of the package. So let's start off with his accessories that he comes with. So he has 2 fist hands, and he has hand tape that just goes around his knuckles. The paint on mine's a little messed up, but overall nothing crazy. And then probably the most popular accessory he comes with, obviously, is the NXT North American Championship itself. I have one already, and I feel like this one's a little better, because I feel like, I don't know why, it just feels more flexible. My other one I have feels super stiff. So the bottom one's the new one, the top one's the old one. So I like how the new one, this area is gold on the trim on the outside, unlike this is the old one. But what I'm noticing is, have they changed the title, like the North American part, that not just a giant silver like outline, or is it actually like this in real life, or is it still like this in real life? I don't watch NXT a lot, so if you do, drop down in the comments below which one's accurate, because I know this was accurate. But if they've changed the title, then I could be wrong. But if they have not changed it, this is terrible, going from this to this, if they've not changed the design of the title. And by the picture, what I'm looking at, I guess we can look at this picture right here. It doesn't look like they've changed it. So what happened here from going from here, I'm talking about the center plate, to here? It looks so bad. But overall, the actual strap part is much better. But the centerpiece, kind of like the most important part, looks goofy. But if it has changed colors though, in real life, let me know in the comments below, because I could be wrong. And then the side plates actually says Oba Femi, and this side says also Oba Femi. So I kind of like that he has his own side plate. That's pretty cool. And then we had the figure itself. So Oba Femi is a big guy. He's 6'6", 310 pounds. So I was very worried about Mattel not getting it right, like his size right, and I feel like they have with this figure. So starting off with, we have some crazy boots he wears. So he wears these big tall boots up to his knees, but the back part is like cut out. We have a bunch of different colors here. So I would say the standard color is black, and then we got a purple stripe coming down, gold trim up here. We have some gold writing, like a orangish yellow gold like tassels coming out the side. We have like a silverish blue chrome coming down here, purple there, and this side's all gold. And the back, we got purple coming around and purple coming down the back, and that's the same for this pair of boots. Just looks like the writing's a hair different. And then the back of the boots are outlined in gold. Then we have he has some big legs because he is a big man. We have his like short tights. Standard, like the main color is black, and then we have a bunch of different gold writing here, and then purple outlines. So it look pretty good. Mobility on the figure, really good. Knees bend great, legs move great, no stiffness. I haven't had a problem with figures being stiff in a while, because there was a time period this past summer I was just dealing with a bunch of figures being stiff, but the past like month has been good for new figures. The only thing I will say, I feel like his torso could have been a little bigger. So looking here, I feel like it's decent. I don't know, I just like feel like it's kind of off, but the arms, I feel like they got the arms right. I feel like the torso could have been a little wider. I feel like he is big. He's also muscular, but he's still like, he's not super defined. He's more like super big and bulky. But I would say this is probably the better torso for, I haven't really honestly seen this torso on somebody, so this could be his own torso, but I feel like they could have made it a little wider. I just feel like he's a little narrow, but overall not a terrible torso, moves pretty good. Then he has his like orange like bead like balls for his necklace. They go on his necklace, which is easily to remove. Just lift up and that comes off, or you can take the head off, either one. Then his arms, I feel like, are great size. I will say, first off, the tattoo looks great. One thing I noticed right away, he's missing an armband, but whatever, that's not the end of the world for me. But the tattoo looks great. Mattel always does a great job the tattoos for wrestlers. Elbow pad's a little interesting to cut out here, but it's mainly black with the gold outlines, and then the back is purple stripe with some gold writing. Forearm white tape, and then obviously his mic holding hands with the same hand tape as the fist hands. Forearm tape over here, and same elbow pad. Looks like the same writing. Torso moves good. I think I already went over that. And then the head scan, which I feel like is pretty good. In my opinion, I would not have given him a smile. He just seems like a super serious guy. I would have gave him like a serious, stern looking face, not a smiling face, because like when I think of Oba Femi, the little bit I've watched of him, he does not smile much, so I would not have put a smiling head scan on him. I would have made like a serious looking, like stern face. But overall, the head scan's great, looks like him. The eyes are a little goofy, but overall not terrible. I feel like they look a little cartoony. The beard's good though, a little patchy, but his beard like in real life is kind of a little patchy, but it comes out pretty like at like a peak, pretty well. The fade and everything on the side of his hair looks great, and then they got the braids and everything down pretty well. The only thing I'd be kind of worried about if it's a kid like playing with this, I feel like his braids could snap. It would take definitely some force, but you never know. Kids like to beat the holy hell out of their wrestling figures, because I sure used to when I was younger. But overall, the figure looks great. Definitely an amazing first time in the line, like debut elite figure. All right, there you have it with the title on. This is a great first time in the line figure. I feel like they did a great job with this Oba Femi, because I know he had I think because it does not say on here first time one. Because he did have a basic. It came out literally at the same time. The basic came out like, I don't know, a couple weeks before this elite. The basic, they definitely made his torso too big. Like, they made him just look fat. I think they used the same torso as Braun Strowman, so he's just way too big. But overall, I feel like the elite is a great figure, great first time in line. If you are a NXT fan or an Oba Femi fan, I feel like this is a great figure to get. And I got this figure because I've always thought Oba Femi's really cool. I'm not a big fan of NXT. That's just how I am. I am interested though with the TNA stuff right now. The TNA like invasion with like Matt Cardona, because I'm a big fan of Matt Cardona, so like, I have to kind of pay attention to that. But I know Oba Femi's supposed to be coming up to the main roster soon. He was the NXT champion and just lost to Ricky Saints. So I'm assuming he's coming soon, and maybe he'll feud with Brock Lesnar. Like big guys like that could really put him over and make him look like a big star. So hopefully he's coming to the main roster soon. That's why I got this figure. If you want an Oba Femi figure, I would definitely pick up the elite, not the basic. The basic just does not look good. They made him too big. Like, they almost like made him just like, they literally used a Braun Strowman torso, which he's not that big. He's not Braun Strowman big, but he is huge. Overall, awesome figure. Highly recommend it. Great first time in the line figure out for sure. But this is Jared W. Make sure to like, subscribe, stay tuned for the rest of figure content. Go check out some awesome reviews on the channel. We've just reviewed the Mattel Creations Cody Rhodes and Randy Rhodes WrestleMania 40 figures. Those figures are absolutely awesome. We just reviewed the Monday Night Wars Ultimate Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner, and we just had an awesome toy hunt this week of when we found the Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner, and then a video of setting up a new giant black bookshelf in my toy room for my WWE action figures. So go check out those videos. They're all in the description below. This is Jared W. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.